Good morning, everyone. It is 7:28. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here, being joined by our friends from the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. Ryan Smith is here, along with Jennifer Phillips. She's an RN from Unity Point Health. We'll talk to her in just a couple of seconds because there's something coming up over with Unity Point Health that you're going to want to pay attention to. At least 1,000 people are going to want to pay attention to. So keep that in mind. But good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too.
All right, we need to talk scams to get things started. That seems to be the mode of operation here.
Yeah, we've had some sophistication come into the scam world a little bit. We've had some scams dealing with sweepstakes, where you get something in the mail, it looks very official, has a check, says, hey, go cash this check. The thing is you're on the hook for the money of that check. There was a gentleman in Eastern Iowa that received a check for $600,000 and he thought twice. And gave us a call, and it's like, no, that's not real. This isn't how Publishers Clearinghouse does this.
Because it looks like something that they're doing, that they would normally do or you're used to.
Yeah, explain this a little bit more in detail. $600,000 check.
Yes.
But he turned it into you. Now, if somebody didn't do that, would they put it in their bank? Would they try to make a deposit?
They would. Yeah, they would try to cash it, and then what happens when you do that is you're actually liable for the amount of that cash check.
How is that?
It depends on the bank, but there's different things that happen, and you do have some liability there.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why it's best just to check with us. We have people who deal with these things all the time. They can take a look at the mail that comes in, do some verification of it. There's another one that is an IRS scam, and it looks like a real correspondence from the IRS. The IRS, of course, only corresponds with you through the mail.
Right.
They're not going to give you a call. But this one specifically deals with, there's been an adjustment with the Affordable Care Act, and you owe such and such amount of money. So, be on the lookout for some of those things. If you're ever in doubt, just give us a call. Call the Better Business Bureau. We can help you out.
And it doesn't cost anything.
And it doesn't cost you a thing.
All right, that's
perfect.
Simple. All right, good scam today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, you brought in a guest, another wonderful business that's affiliated with the BBB.
Yeah, Unity Point, Jennifer from Unity Point. Unity Point has been an accredited business since 1978.
Wow.
And she's going to talk a little bit about a job fair. And the thing that's nice about the business reviews that we have on our site, if you're looking for a job, come check out their business review. Find out how they do business, because you want to work for a good company like Unity Point.
There you go.
All right, so tell us all about what's going on.
We're going to have a job fair coming up on October 27th from 3 to 6 in the afternoon, or the evening hours.
And where's it going to be at?
It's going to be downtown at the Iowa Methodist Medical Center campus in the Education and Resource Center. So that's underneath the parking ramp, for those of you that don't know that. It's kind of hard to find. So.
Okay, and we're talking about a lot of positions that are looking to be filled.
Yes, we're talking clinical and non-clinical staff. So nurses, patient care techs, respiratory therapy, physical therapy, cooks, cleaning staff.
So a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything is available. Yes.
I was going to say, what kind of experience are we looking for? If people are excited, like, all right, a career opportunity, what kind of experience are the people needing to go into this career fair?
So, I could speak mostly towards the nursing staff. We're looking for experienced nurses. That is one area that we're struggling with all over Des Moines.
Is that because we're expanding, because there's so many patients? Like, why? I feel like I'm seeing all over the place that people are having a huge call out for nurses right now.
Yes. So it's several reasons. The aging workforce. So it could be any of us having job issues. Then there's also that Affordable Care Act that we just talked about with Ryan. More people have access to health care. Des Moines is also growing in population, so the demand is high. The supply of staff is not as high.
All right, so quite a few factors, meaning we need more nurses and other people out there. So great opportunity to work for, as you said, an accredited business with a Better Business Bureau. If you want to learn more, head over to their website. But tell us, in your own experience, why is Unity Point a great place to work?
Unity Point's a great place to work because I think of, for those experienced nurses or experienced staff, we've got great things in place. You've got benefits. You've got tuition assistance for those people that are coming in maybe with a non-clinical role, but want to get into a clinical role. So there's tuition assistance, there's professional development opportunities, continuing education, just a number of things to be a part of a great organization. And it's a large organization, so you have a lot of opportunities available to you.
Now, you mentioned the clinical role. What if they came in as a nurse and they want to advance their career by climbing the ladder, so to speak? Do they help in that
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's opportunities for a career advancement. You have other jobs. There's nurse practitioner roles. There's certified registered nurse anesthetist roles, there's manager roles, but we also need those great clinicians at the bedside too.
Okay.
Because those of you
And
that need it.
It pays rather well too.
It pays very well.
Yeah.
We're very competitive.
But some of the other jobs that you're looking for, you mentioned the clinical stuff, but we're talking things like even electricians. you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's-
Electricians, engineers, cooks, cleaning staff.
Housekeeping, cooks, yep, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. We'll have a complete list on our social media site if you want to head over to CW Iowa Live Facebook page and all the details as well, because this is a great opportunity for quite a few people here in Central Iowa.
It's a great opportunity.
Now, we do want to recommend that they pre-register. How would they
Yes.
go about doing that?
So they can go to the website that you'll have up on the screen for them. Pre-register, because that way we can get the hiring leader that you want to meet with. So if you're a cook, we want to get somebody in the food service, the
Right.
food nutrition area there to meet with you that evening. If there's nobody that's coming for food and nutrition, they may not have somebody that's there to talk to that night.
makes
so,
sense.
but
Got it.
if you don't pre-register, you can still come.
All right.
unitypoint.org for more
Yes.
information there and get the details on that. But it's great to have businesses like this involved with the BBB.
Definitely. Unity Point, there's so many people that are involved either as a consumer or as an employee with Unity Point throughout the metro area, throughout Iowa. And it's a great company, A+ rated company. And it's just one of many that we have with the Better Business Bureau. So come check us out if you have any questions about businesses that you might be looking at.
I like what you said. If you're looking at maybe having a business become part of your life, you're looking for a job, it's nice to do a little background check and see what people are saying about them. So it's a great research tool for people not only to utilize the services, but maybe to work at that business as well.
Right, and they can look at the business review page. They could take a look at any consumer reviews that might be on there. All that's vetted information. So that's our
See if you-
wheelhouse. That's
see
what
if
we
you
do.
want to work there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, wonderful. Good luck with your job hunt or job search, I should say, for people that trying to get into the industry for
Yes.
1,000 different positions. That is awesome.
Yes, and it is clinics, hospitals, home care, and corporate. So there's a lot of areas.
That is.
And
great.
remind us all the details once again and where exactly people need to go if they're not familiar.
Yes, October 27th from 3 to 6 in the evening at the Iowa Methodist Medical Center campus in the Education Resource Center.
Okay.
Park in the parking ramp. and
Explain, I'm trying to picture exactly where that is.
It's on Pleasant Street, so close to the Yonker entrance.
Okay.
At the Methodist campus.
Got it.
It's easiest for people to park in the parking garage because the actual conference center is located right underneath.
Perfect.
So there's an elevator to go
Got
down.
heard it here, folks. There you go.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Ryan. Good to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Thanks for having us.
It is 7:37 right now, and we will be right back. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines. We come back, big happenings. Carl Chevrolet. Brett will tell you what they are next.